So the Crunchyroll Anime Awards for 2017 came out a few days ago, and there's been enough time for the dust to settle and everybody to kind of get their overall thoughts on how they felt about the awards and, what exactly won. Now, I'm just going to say right now that in terms of how Crunchyroll handled these awards this year, it was much better than last year's awards when it was basically Yuri on Ice Awards 2016. I do believe Crunchyroll did a better job this year, but at the same time, there obviously is some problems when it comes to the winners of the Crunchyroll Awards for 2017. I want to be going over the nominations and the winners, saying what most likely would have been my choice, and kind of my thoughts on the winner as well. So this is kind of more of my personal opinion of my awards for 2017. So to start off, we have Made in Abyss that apparently won Anime of the Year. Now, Made in Abyss is a pretty good series. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a pretty A1 series. From last year, it definitely stands out. Was it worthy of Anime of the Year 2017? So let's kind of look at the nominees and let's see what it was up against and see if it was worth that title in the first place. So we have Made in Abyss, obviously. We have Little Witch Academia. We have Land of the Lustrous. We have Rakugo Season 2. March Comes in Like a Lion Season 2, and My Hero Academia Season 2. I actually think all 6 of these are worthy contenders for Anime of the Year, and I really have no problem with it whatsoever. Now, the winner was Made in Abyss, obviously. Now, do I think that it should have won? Do I think something else should have won in the long term or long run? Well, yes and no. Personally, I love Made in Abyss, and actually, since it stood out to me, it was so different from everything I have seen in recent years, I honestly would say yes, it was probably my favorite from last year. So best manga, this one is a very shocking one. Honestly, I have never heard of this show before, or this manga. I've never heard of this manga. This is the first time I've ever heard it. Maybe I could have heard it by the Japanese title, but I have never heard of My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, and it just threw me for a loop. I'm like, okay, so what's this about? I mean, I like my my Yuri stuff. What's it about? It definitely caught my interest because, honestly, for seeing this, it actually makes me want to go out of my way and read it. I don't really know much about the manga, so I can't say if it's worthy of the #1 spot, but it must not be, big for me to not really know it, because people would be talking about it all the time, so I feel like it must be a pretty quality series, but let's see what it's stacked up against. Let's see the other manga that, My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness was stacked up against. So we had Golden Kamuy Volume 1. Now, Golden Kamuy is something I have heard a lot about in recent times. I know it's getting an anime. I'm definitely going to watch it, don't worry, but I haven't read it. I have heard some good things about it, though, and so Golden Kamuy being on the list, that's to be expected. I don't really know what it's about, so I can't even say my personal opinions if it should have won or not, but I have heard a lot more about Golden Kamuy than My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, so that just proves that in terms of popularity-wise, from what I've seen, it's definitely not a popularity contest when it comes to this one. Now, the next one is called My Brother's Husband, another one that I honestly have not read and I've never heard about. Maybe I've heard the Japanese title, but I have never heard of this one either, so this one comes as a surprise, and it's definitely something I'm going to have to check out as well. And then you have In This Corner of the World, and once again, another series that I have not read or heard about, and as you can see, there's kind of a pattern here when it comes to this. The best manga list is very obscure, and stuff that I really did not expect to see on the list. I really am surprised about that. The next one is Descending Stories, Rakugo. Now, I know this series, obviously. Now, Delicious in Dungeon, I actually have heard about this one. This one has been recommended to me in the past, and I actually briefly glanced over the first chapter a while back. Now, I don't really remember much. I just remember looking at it, liking what I saw. I just never got back to it. But Deliciousness in the Dungeon is something I have heard about. So, yeah, my thoughts on the best manga, do I think any of these, what should have won? Honestly, I'd say Golden Kamuy. So, best girl is Ochiko from Boku no Hero Academia. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Ochiko. She is an amazing character, and she's the character I ship Izuku with. Now, if Izuku ends up with her, or he doesn't end up with her, that's not going to overall make me hate the series, but I've always liked Ochiko as a character. I've always wanted her to be with Izuku, and so seeing her as best girl makes me happy. However, However, is she worthy of Best Girl? That's the real question. And when I say Best Girl, is she worthy of Best Girl of 2017? So let's see the characters that Ochako stacked up against, and if she is really worthy of the Best Girl title. So we obviously have Ochako. We have also Chise from, Ancient Magus' Bride. We have Morty from the Recovery of an MMO Junkie. We have Kimono Friends. I don't know this character's name, so I'm not even going to say. We have Akko from Little Witch Academia, and then we have Tsuyu from Boku no Hero Academia. So we have 6 characters here, and all of them I know kind of about besides Kimono Friends. I don't know much about her, but all of these 6 characters I have seen last year, and I know became very popular. Now, when I look at all 6 of these characters, I'm very surprised that Ochako won over Tsuyu. I really am, because, I feel like there's more Tsuyu fans than Ochako fans. I've always thought there was, or at least the Tsuyu fans are more vocal, so I'm surprised that Tsuyu lost to Ochako at the end of the day. Now, Chise, I don't believe she should have won, so I'm glad she didn't win. I don't think she should. She's a good character, I like her, she's definitely not Best Girl of 2017 status. Akko, once again, same thoughts like Chise. She's an okay character, just not someone that is definitely worthy of Best Girl title from 2017. I don't know much about the Kimono Friends, but Morty from Recovery of an MMO Junkie, I believe she should have won. I easily say she should have won over Ochako. I believe I would give the Best Girl spot for 2017 to Morty. She was just too good of a character. I loved her so much. She was just such a sweetheart. Best boy was Todoroki from Boku no Hero Academia. Now, once again, same thoughts as what I said to Ochako. I like Todoroki. I've loved his development, and he had a very big spot when it came to Season 2 of Boku no Hero Academia, so I see why he has grown in popularity since then. It makes a lot of sense. I remember in the manga when Todoroki had that part in the manga with Stain and stuff, I remember many loved his character, and many became fans of him after that, and so seeing how that was finally shown in the anime, him being nominated and being number 1, it does make sense. But once again, the question I have to ask, is he worthy of Best Boy status of 2017? And I'm not just saying Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, I'm saying everything. So let's look at, who he stacked up against. We had Todoroki, we had Rei from March Comes In Like a Lion, we had Izuku from Boku no Hero Academia, we had Kazuma from Konosuba, we had Fafnir from Dragon Maid, and we had Yakumo from Rakugo. So these 6 characters, they're all very unique, and once again, if you notice, there's a big repeated pattern here. There's a lot of Boku no Hero Academia in this list for some reason, but don't get me wrong, Boku no Hero Academia is a great series, I love it a lot, but there is obviously some bias with this list, and at the end of the day, when it comes to awards or lists, it's more of a popularity contest, and so Boku no Hero, at this day and age, it's kind of more mainstream than the other series on this list, so it getting this award and all that and having a lot of nominations, it's bound to happen. Should Todoroki won this? Is he okay to have the Best Boy title? Honestly, I would say no. I don't think Todoroki should have won Best Boy title. I think the Best Boy title should have been Kazuma from Konosuba. Kazuma is such a different character, and he's such a scumbag, and just the way he acts in general, he's just so different from all these other characters, either Goody Two-Shoes characters or gag characters. I don't know, just, even though Kazuma is kind of a gag character, I just loved how different he was from the norm, and that's what really stood out to me when it came to Konosuba. So I would say Best Boy for 2017, personally for me, would be Kazuma. Best Hero? This makes no sense to me. It does not make any sense to me, because the Best Hero title, I don't know, when I think of Best Hero, all I can think of last year is, Izuku, or anybody from Boku no Hero Academia. So it felt like the Best Hero title was just attached there for the sake of Boku no Hero Academia, to have more Boku no Hero Academia, and I wasn't a big fan of that. I don't know, it just felt very off to me. And also, since they already had Best Boy, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, yeah, Best Boy, but why do you need Best Hero? It just, like I said, doesn't make sense. But apparently who won Best Hero was Izuku. So, once again, another Boku no Hero Academia winner. Izuku won Best Hero. We have Gin Minowa. And then we have Akko from Little Witch Academia. We have Kukuri. And then next up we have Chise from, Ancient Magus' Bride. And then Nanachi from Made in Abyss. So, when you look at these 6, they don't make much sense. Like, Nanachi, no, I don't know, just something about Nanachi being on this list really just doesn't make any sense. So, and Chisei as well. Chisei's not even a hero. I mean, at the end of the day, Chisei was constantly getting saved throughout the first half. So no, Chisei is not a hero by any means. So, logically, Izuku is the only one that should have won this. I agree with that. Just like I said, the best hero thing I don't think that should have been added. Best villain was Stain. So once again, another Boku no Hero Academia character wins an award. And we already had Todoroki, Ochako, Izuku, and now Stain. Just like, okay, Crunchyroll, I mean, I understand Boku no Hero is popular, but you're starting to show some similarities to your last awards with, Yuri on Ice. But, Stain won Best Villain, and I can logically understand that. Stain was a very, very good villain from Boku no Hero. He's one of my favorite characters of Boku no Hero, and out of all the villains that are on the nomination list, and when I think about it, he is one that just really served a big purpose. We have Tanya the Evil, or, Tanya from Tanya the Evil. We have Bonjuru, which I don't think he should even be on this list. He's a good man. Like, he has done nothing wrong. So, honestly, this kind of throws me off. Why would Crunchyroll add Bonjuru to Best Villain? It just like, get that man off the list. He's not a villain. But then we have Karta, which Karta, a very flat character. I mean, even knowing that he has a split personality and all that from Ancient Magus' Bride, Karta is not that really good of a villain. He's not that compelling. So I'm going to say definitely not. He definitely stands nowhere near Tanya or Stain. Then you have, Usagi the bunny from Juni Tyson, and he lacked a lot of personality. Like, he was a very bland character. Like, design-wise, amazing. Abilities, amazing. Combat-wise, amazing. But anything else, he's a very flat character, because there was really nothing that was developed when it came to the character. Like, he wasn't developed given characterization. So, yeah, Usagi shouldn't have won. And then you have Hiro from Inuyashiki. And so, Hiro is a pretty good villain. Honestly, I'm conflicted on who should have won Best Villain title between either Hiro or Stain. They're definitely 1 and 2 spot. But I will say Stain. I want to side with Stain on this one. So moving into the best opening of 2017, the winner was, once again, Boku no Hero Academia. Come on now, Crunchyroll. Please, you're killing me. You're killing me. Like, look, I love the series. I love Boku no Hero, okay? It's definitely one of the best series I currently talk about. At the end of the day, I don't think Boku no Hero deserves every single award for this list. It's just like, no, this was the problem with last year's list. It's the exact same thing. It's starting to be flooded with one series. Instead of Yuri on Ice from 2016, it's now Boku no Hero in 2017. So just chill. So, Boku no Hero wins Best Opening, and it's a good opening song, but I don't think it's the best. There is a lot of good opening songs from last year, and I know at the end of the day it's subjective, and this entire list is subjective, and it's a popularity contest, but I don't know. I just don't think Boku no Hero has the best opening. Let's go over the nominations. So we have Aka 13, the Aka rap, and I remember embarrassing myself in the Chibi questions and all that with the Aka rap. I think Aka is clearly one of the best, and I'm glad it got nominated. I'm very surprised it got nominated, but that's, honestly, I enjoyed the Aka 13 opening more than the Boku no Hero Academia opening. Then we have the Ancient Magus' Bride, the first opening of, Ancient Magus' Bride, I'm assuming, and it's a really good opening. It's definitely, I personally enjoyed that opening more than Boku no Hero's, opening as well. And then we have Attack on Titan Season 2's opening, which, the whole thing with that is very iconic, and I don't know, I can't believe that one didn't win. Then we have Princess Principal, its opening. I think that opening was good, but at the end of the day, I do think the Boku no Hero Academia opening was better than Princess Principal's opening. And then we have Rakugo Season 2's opening. So, that's the nomination list. So, Rakugo Season 2 and Aka 13 and all these series that were on here, I say, honestly, I prefer the Rakugo opening. I think Rakugo should have won this one. I don't know. Just something about, Rakugo's symbolic opening to the lyrics and all that. I believe it should have won. And honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed, actually, that the new One Piece opening wasn't, added on to this list. Opening Hope, the title Hope for the opening song, the one with Sanji and stuff fighting Luffy in the One Piece anime. I felt like that should have been on the list, too, because that's a freaking good opening song, and one of the best opening songs of One Piece in terms of message-wise, visuals. It's just a really good opening. So, I'm really surprised that one's not on the list either, but, if I had to go by the nominations, I'd say I would want Rakugo to win. So best ending is Dragon Maid. Now, I do kind of approve of this one. Dragon Maid's ending is pretty freaking phenomenal. I believe it was definitely one of the best ending songs from last year. Now, going through the list, we have Land of the Illustrious, we have Dragon Maid, we have Battle Blockade and all that, and that's a very good ending song, even though I don't like the show. Very good music, very good ending song. MMO Junkie ending song, we have Just Because ending song, and then March Comes in Like a Lion Season 2. So, overall, this list, I feel like this is a very accurate, best endings for 2017. I actually don't, disapprove of this list at all. I do think out of all of these, though, I would easily hand either to Dragon Maid or a Blood Blockade, Battle Blockade or whatever. I would definitely hand it to one of those two. I actually am siding more with, BB than Dragon Maid. Even though Dragon Maid's really good, I'm siding with BB over this one. I'm gonna have to do that. You should have expected this one, Your Name. And this is a series that has been in so many articles and all of that in recent times that it's to be expected to win. Because at the end of the day, it is a popularity contest, and since Boku no Heroes just flooded this entire awards, it makes sense that, Your Name would actually be the best film of 2017, even though it didn't, from what I remember, it didn't come out in 2017. I think it came out in 2016, didn't it? I know the actual English release came out in 2017, but I believe it came out in 2016. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below. So we have A Silent Voice, which I still have yet to see, but I've read the manga. Phenomenal manga, like a must-read manga. I don't know how the anime is, but the manga is some freaking quality. If you have never read A Silent Voice, stop what you're doing right now. Stop the video. Go read that. It's such a good series. But, besides A Silent Voice, we also have In This Corner of the World. I actually picked up that. I actually picked up In This Corner of the World. I actually have it on Blu-ray. I have yet to watch it. I have heard some good things. I don't know if it's probably better than A Silent Voice or, Your Name, but I have heard some good things about it. Then we have Girls and Pantsers. I've never been a big fan of Girls and Pantsers, and so it being nominated, I know it's a popular series, so that's probably why it's on the list, but I don't think it's definitely better than A Silent Voice or, Your Name or even Corner of the World. Then we have, Kizu Monogatari. So I have not been keeping up to date with Kizu Monogatari or Monogatari series in general, so I don't really know how it is. It most likely looks phenomenal knowing how the Monogatari series is. I could definitely see it being one of the better movies of the year, but once again, in terms of message-wise, I believe the three I already mentioned are definitely better than probably it. Now, the other one is Fate/stay night: Heaven's Feel Part 1. Now, as we know, it's going to be a multi-part movie, and I am a big fan of Fate. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to Fate, and so I love Your Name. It's a really good movie, and it did get the best awards, but I don't think it is the best of 2017. Now, I have yet to see the Fate/stay night: Heaven's Feel movie. I'm going to be picking up the Blu-ray when I finally can get my hands on it and, afford it, but I'm willing to bet from what I have heard from Fate/stay night and the movies and Ufotable and how they do things, I know Fate/stay night is going to be a very good movie, a solid movie. If they're truly following Heaven's Feel properly, then I believe Fate/stay night easily would be the number one on this list. This is my bias talking right now. I'm just being real here. I would say my favorite film, even though I've yet to watch it, would probably be Fate. But for now, though, since I have not seen it, I'm going to have to side with Your Name. But if I watch it and it follows accurately Heaven's Feel, then I'm just going to say Heaven's Feel is probably my favorite. So, Land of the Illustrious got Best CGI award. And honestly, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that Land of the Illustrious won because it deserved it. It's a quality anime. Yes, I did finish it. Yes, I know that many of you were talking to me about, did you finish it? I finished it. It's a pretty good anime. It's a solid anime. Definitely one of the better anime from 2017. So if you've yet to see it, I recommend to watch it. Even though it's full CGI and all that, it's quality. You go out of your way and watch it. So it won Best CGI. So let's see what it's stacked up against. We had Recreators, which I'm assuming from this list they're meaning just CGI usage in the show. I was thinking of full CGI, but Recreator CGI, I don't think Recreator CGI, even though it was good, I don't think it was the best, so I don't think it should have won. So I'm glad Land of the Illustrious won over it. We also have Kato, The Right Answer. That anime looked atrocious CGI-wise. So I'm going to say, yeah, that should not have won, so I'm glad it didn't win over, Land of the Illustrious. Then we have Inuyashiki, Last Hero. That is I do say CGI that was pretty good. The character models looked a little bit weird, not gonna lie, but I have to say, in terms of CGI usage, once again, Land of the Illustrious won over Inuyashiki. Then we have Knights in Magic. I didn't watch that one. I mean, I did see the first episode, wasn't a fan of it, so I'm gonna have to say, nah, I don't think that one relatively was, definitely one of the best, so I'm gonna say I'm glad that one didn't win. And then Attack on Titan. And Attack on Titan had some pretty good CGI. It did. It had some pretty solid CGI. I think it's definitely one of the best. If I had to say, best CGI-wise, it would probably be easily in the top 3. I'd probably put Land of the Illustrious, and then Inuyashiki, and then Attack on Titan. Those would be my top 3, so there you go. Best score is for Made in Abyss. So this right here, completely agree. It is no contest when it comes to best score for 2017. Made in Abyss, easily one of the best. But what it stacks up against, though, is Little Witch Academia, which had a really nice score. Land of the Illustrious also had a very nice score. Ancient Magus' Bride, music's okay. It can be kind of forgettable sometimes. Akka 13, good music, but once again, I don't think it's better than the others. And then Recreators had good music, but once again, it's just very stereotypical music from that type of composer. So I want to say, when it comes to best score-wise, Made in Abyss just demolished the competition. So best animation, we have Boku no Hero Academia. So once again, another Boku no Hero award. Does it deserve best animation? That is the question. It does have some pretty top-notch stuff. I will commend Studio Bones that they did a fantastic job with adapting Boku no Hero Academia. I praised them many times throughout my episode reviews, and I do say that they were definitely one of the best from last year. But is it the best? So we have A Silent Voice, which is a movie. A Silent Voice is part of the best animation category. Boku no Hero Academia, Land of the Illustrious, Dragon Maid, Little Witch Academia, and March comes in like a lion. So when I look at this list, I'm going to have to say that I don't think Boku no Hero Academia's art and animation, or just animation, because it's not talking about art, I don't think its animation is better than A Silent Voice. The reason why I'm saying that, even though I have not watched the movie, it's a freaking movie. Okay, when it comes to movies in Japan, usually they look hell of a lot better than regular TV series. And I'm not trying to put down Studio Bones and Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, because that was a phenomenal Season 2, it looked great. But I've seen stuff from A Silent Voice, the movie. I've seen clips and stuff from it, and from what I have seen, it looked fantastic. And so I personally don't think that Boku no Hero should have won Best Animation. I believe A Silent Voice should have won that one. If you're going to put a movie in this category, there's just no contest. I'm sorry. I just believe that A Silent Voice should have won this one. So Best Drama was The Ancient Magus' Bride. Now, Best Drama. Is it really? Is it really? This just proves that this is a popularity contest. Or the only reason why this was nominated and the reason why it won was because it's probably the only series out of the list that people watch. Because let's talk about the 6 series a part of this nomination of Best Drama. We have Rakugo Season 2, which barely anyone watched, and when people did watch it, they praised it. They praised the crap out of Rakugo, but not many people watched it. It was a highly underrated series, easily one of the best series from 2017, and if you have not watched it, what the hell are you doing here? Just watch that as well. But Rakugo was nominated, and easily, I think drama-wise, it was better than Ancient Magus' Bride. Ancient Magus' Bride's a good series, but drama, it does poorly in some cases, so I don't know, just it should not have won over Rakugo at the very least. Now, next one, March comes in like a lion. Another highly underwatched and underappreciated series. Anyone that has watched it, once again, praises it similar to Rakugo. But like I said, it's not a very popular anime from last year. And I continue to talk about it. It's still airing this year. And drama-wise, March comes in like a lion, does it way better than Ancient Magus' Bride. Then Made in Abyss. Drama-wise, once again, Made in Abyss, it should have been the best too. Oh yeah, like drama-wise, it should have been over Ancient Magus' Bride. I still don't think it should have won. Like, I don't think that it should be the #1 best drama, but it's not. It's definitely better than Ancient Magus' Bride. Then you have Scum's Wish. Now, Scum's Wish, good series, but I don't think it was really that good of a drama. So I want to say, yeah, that shouldn't have won either. Aka 13, drama? It's more on the mystery aspect. So I'm going to say Aka shouldn't have won, so I'm glad it didn't win. So when I look at the list, I would say Rakugo should have won, and then March Comes in Like a Lion would have been second, Made in Abyss would have been third, then I would have probably have said Ancient Magus' Bride. That's what I would have put as, the list. So, I don't know, best drama, Ancient Magus' Bride, no, then definitely not. Best action, Boku no Hero Academia. Crunchyroll, please. Crunchyroll. Please, you're killing me. Let's look at what it stacks up against. So, Fate Apocrypha, I could see why Boku no Hero is better than that one. Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans, okay. Attack on Titan Season 2, Blood Blockade, and Land of the Illustrious. So, when I look at this list, it does seem like Boku no Hero does deserve this one in terms of best action. But I'm very surprised Attack on Titan didn't win. That is something that really throws me for a loop. But I would say My Hero Academia, I agree with that one. This is definitely one I do agree with. So best comedy is Dragon Maid. It's a good anime. It's a very good anime, spawned countless memes and all of that. So I do think that it getting best comedy does make sense. But is it better than Konosuba? I don't know. So, Konosuba, Oshimatsu, Little Witch Academia, I don't even know why that's on this list. I mean, it's funny, but I don't think it was really that good of a comedy. Gamers, and then you have Sue Children. So, looking at this list, I say Dragon Maid easily could be number one, but I would probably put Konosuba over Dragon Maid. Best Slice of Life, Girls Last Tour. This caught me off guard. When I saw Girls Last Tour win Best Slice of Life, I was like, huh? Like, I figured not many really cared about this series. It was a very underrated series. It was. And when I saw it win Best Slice of Life, I'm like, okay, Crunchyroll, I have to say this is one of the most legit, nominations and winners of your list for Crunchyroll Awards 2017. I completely agree with that. But the nominations, for instance, you have MMO Junkie, Tsukiga, you have Interview with Monster Girls, Soccer Quest, Kimono Friends. I mean, when you look at this list, this is a very high quality, nominations for Best Slice of Life. And any of these, honestly, I think should have won. I like all 6 of these series. Well, I haven't really seen Kimono Friends much, so I can't really say anything about that one. But I say all 6 of these series, from what I have seen or what I have watched or heard, I would say that all 6 of these are solid picks, and I think I would have been fine with any of these winning. I'm actually just very happy that Girls Last Tour won, because I think out of all of these, it's probably the most underrated one out of the list. So, best continuing series was March Comes in Like a Lion. Oh my god. It actually, March Comes in Like a Lion won something. Oh my god. Especially when I look at what it was stacked up against, I'm even more surprised it was a winner, a best continuing series. So just like, okay, I'm proud of you, anime community. I'm proud of you for voting for a quality series. So what did March Comes in Like a Lion stack up against? So it had Gundam, which I know Gundam is fairly popular, even more popular than what March Comes in Like a Lion is, so I'm surprised that one lost. And then you have Case Closed, Conan, which, it's a popular series, but I don't know how big the fan base is to this day. All Out, Naruto, which that losing to March? Okay. And then Dragon Ball Super itself lost. I figure with how many fans of Dragon Ball there are that it would have won easily, but Dragon Ball lost to March Comes in Like a Lion. So I'm proud of you, anime community. If there's one thing I could take from this entire list, I'm proud of you for voting for March Comes in Like a Lion. It's definitely worthy of best continuing series. And so that is it when it comes to the Crunchyroll Awards of 2017, or should I just retitle it the Boku no Hero Academia Awards for 2017? Because, majority of the list was just covered in it. So, how do you feel about, Crunchyroll's awards this, year, what they did? How do you feel about the way they went about it? And do you agree with the list? Do you agree with what I said? Be honest in the comments below and give me your list as well, what you think should have won. I love you guys. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And I love you guys. Please be safe. Chibi out.